This is Marshawn Lynch. But on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the action this football season. With Prize Picks, it's good to be right. With millions of members and billions of dollars awarded in winnings, Prize Picks is the best place to put your takes to the test. The app is really simple to use and available in 40 plus states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projections, and if you're right, you can cash in. With simple stats and fan-friendly policies, Prize Picks is the best place to make your picks. Most importantly, they don't play about your paper. All transactions on the apps are fast, safe, and secure.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code SPOTIFY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code SPOTIFY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir?
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
All right, kids. Listen. Don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to this.
If you're not of age.
What's of age?
18.
So 16?
18. We're a bunch of dudes, and we're going to say some really bad words.
Hey guys, welcome back to the
Conspiracy Podcast.
Oh, fuck you! Yeah, and it's almost like it's almost like we finish each other's sentences. You guys are so
And then laugh at the end. And I actually did feel good when in the text when I dropped the dodgeball reference, and then we both sent gifts, and they were like, I was like, my man.
We knew
like,
what we were talking about.
You know what's going on.
Michelle.
Yeah. This is my fitness consigliere.
We hope you guys are doing good.
Oh,
happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Welcome to September.
Oh, it's
happy probably work day for you guys. A lot of you guys listen while I work, which is crazy. I don't know how you can do that. I can't work and listen to a podcast.
I can.
Really?
No, I gotta have music.
Can.
You can?
Oh, 100%.
No.
I definitely can.
No, because I feel like I gotta like focus on like what they're saying. And
I guess it depends on what you're doing. Like for me, it's like if I'm working on like various like Excel spreadsheets and stuff, it's like I it's all automatized. Like in my mind, I don't need to think about it. I just do it.
Can you absorb though what you're being told?
I
Does
can't.
that make sense?
I can do podcasts, but I can't listen to audiobooks. I can listen to audiobooks while I'm doing like yard work and shit.
Because the same shit. Yeah. Like you're trying to listen. You're actually trying to like.
Yeah, I need to know what's. I need to know the story. Yeah. And so if I'm working, a podcast is fine because I can still, understand and like conceptualize what's happening. But an audiobook, I'm like,
still, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just listen.
Don't let Jorge talk you out of listening.
I know. Literally, it's the worst.
I know.
Whose side are you on?
Talking my way out of this.
Like, why are you listening to us at work? Idiot?
Shut it off.
Why are you in the Patreon?
So we just got through COVID, and I don't mean like physically.
No,
that was a long time ago.
Spiritually,
but we just did the 3-part. Was it?
Yeah, it was 3. It was 3. It was a
part.
Trace.
One of them felt like 5 parts.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
But I actually love this part of our show, which is that we just did a behemoth, and then we kind of like go to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Completely new topic.
Yeah.
Completely
smooth, new, fresh.
Yes. New time period in history.
Get to learn some shit.
Yeah, exactly. So this episode has been requested by a lot of people, and it's about Ruby Ridge.
And we kind of mentioned it a little bit in another episode.
That's right. So we did the OKC bombing.
That's right.
And we did a few parts, right? We did a couple parts.
Yeah.
And in that, we mentioned Ruby Ridge. And then we did get a lot of requests for Ruby Ridge. So we've worked on, especially while I was on vacay, worked on the research for Ruby Ridge. And it's a pretty insanity story. And I was telling the boys earlier that it's a very much a story from start to finish. And so I thought it would be a perfect episode to do.
Is there a bunch of like documentaries for this one, or
there's quite a few? Yeah.
Okay.
There's quite a few.
Of course there is.
Yeah. There's quite a few.
It's always documentaries.
Yeah. And so this is an early 90s incident.
Okay.
That happened. And really what this story is about is the overreach of the government.
Yep. What
So-
which is,
Right down our alley.
could you imagine that the government would ever overreach? What a weird concept.
So I feel like the boys are really going to be into it because it's kind of, it's really a fuck up by the government.
And it's the thing that I always believe in.
Yes.
Like I'm always on board if it's like overreach.
So here we go. And this is just the summary out the gate, which is that in late August of 1992, there was an 11-day standoff on a remote mountainside in northern Idaho. And it captured the world's attention. And by the end of the siege, multiple people were dead. And the name Ruby Ridge became synonymous with one of the most controversial confrontations in modern American history.
I mean, anytime the word siege is used, it's fucking holy shit.
And this story actually led into Waco.
Oh shit.
And then Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah.
Tracking
So
a little bit,
this is like the crux.
Yeah, so this is kind of the beginning, and things started to bubble, and then it went into Waco, the Waco story, and we're gonna do an episode on Waco as well.
Okay.
But then it led into OKC with Timothy McVeigh and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
Which he was there.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But like not part of it.
No, but he was like a spectator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was in the crowd.
Right.
It was really weird.
Down, man.
Yeah, it was almost
Down
like
with the government, man.
yeah. You remember his T-shirt? He had like Thomas Jefferson
quote. Like,
Yeah.
True.
The blood of tyrants must be spilled from time to time. Yeah, something like that. Anyways.
That's not suspicious at all.
Sus as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so and we're gonna start from the beginning as we do on this show.
Always. Listen, guys, if you're not fucking up with the times, I mean, this is literally
tell 'em how it is.
what we've been doing for 2.5 years. It's like this is the setup. We do the story.
That's right.
We get in the conspiracies afterwards.
Honestly, I'm actually very proud of it because a lot of conspiracy podcasts they
just
dive
lead. They
the
just
shit
lead.
into
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like in order
no
to
history.
But see, a lot of times, like the conspiracies that we have actually change after we go through the story. Because like I've had made my mind up like this is what it is, and I hear the story that I'm like, oh,
you kind of see how it
like
evolved.
maybe it's this instead.
Or a lot of times for me, like I may know about the story. Sometimes I don't even know actually about the story that you bring. Sarah does all the research.
Hardcore deep dive.
Yeah.
But it's cool because then by the end it's like, okay, you really get to kind of shape your own opinion about it.
I'm a big subscriber of get as much data as you can.
100%.
And you guys are the same.
I agree.
Okay. So, and we'll start at the beginning, like you said. Randy Weaver, who's the main person in this story, he was a former U.S. Army engineer and Iowa factory worker who, along with his wife, Vicky, grew disillusioned with modern American society in the 80s. And they embraced something called fundamentalist Christian and apocalyptic worldview, meaning
what the fuck?
They thought something was going to happen that would end times.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a weird. I mean, we got nukes. I get it.
Yeah.
There's fucking shit's going on.
But is this like a legit group or is this just their?
I mean, in the 80s it was because we were also in the midst of
the Cold War and
the Cold War. Yeah. The Cold War, you're right, where it was like Nikita Khrushchev and the USSR and Reagan with Gorbachev take down that wall. And, that kind of.
Well, when you said I thought of that, and I thought of the Russians, and I thought of the Cuban Missile Crisis,
and the nukes.
There was the Russians and the nukes.
Yes, and the nukes. So the buildup was correct. So essentially, they're either scared and or preparatory.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it scared, but like
no, they're preppers.
Yeah, they're preppers. Yeah.
I mean, we got that shit going on still today.
Oh, dude, we're friends with one of them.
That's true.
So they sold everything.
Wow.
Oh, damn, they're like hardcore.
They sold like all of their belongings, their home, their everything.
Okay.
And they
to live off
committed.
Grid. I know, like pot committed.
And they actually they bought a plot of land in a hillside on
off grid
on
Yeah,
Ruby
just like
homestead
on
Ruby Ridge.
Ruby Ridge
Okay.
in Idaho.
Okay.
And so if you looked at a map, Idaho in this part of Ruby Ridge is as close to the Canadian border in Idaho as you can really get.
Okay.
So it's basically Canada,
But America.
but America. Yeah, right. So if you looked at it, it's pretty wild actually where it is. It's about 30 miles from the border.
Oh shit.
So if you like really zoomed out too, and you're like,
if you ran super fast, you're in there a couple hours.
Yeah. So essentially, there you go. That's a great
that's
image.
very close, yeah.
Very close. And so what they did is they sold everything. They bought this plot of land and then they built a house
Okay.
on the top of a mountain, essentially.
It's pretty sick. I might do that just because.
Yes.
Not for prepping, just for like funsies.
Yeah.
Classic prepper.
Now,
Just go find homestead.
Classic prepper.
Classic.
Classic for textbook prepper.
Now, to give you
Playbook.
The playbook. Sorry. Playbook.
To give you an idea, it wasn't a mountain.
Okay.
This is a hill.
It's a hill.
Yeah.
So it's not, and I tell you this because later on we're gonna have SWAT and we're gonna have SEALs and FBI, and so it's a different thing to
go up a mountain and
to go up
like
a mountain
climb up
compared to a hill.
Now
a mound.
Now that I know where this is, it's like kind of crazy that what's the guy's name? Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah,
He was all the way up there from.
I know one mate was like, "Just get in the car and start driving."
Yeah. Okay, but maybe we'll find out. We'll keep going. We'll keep going, Eric.
So there, Randy built a simple cabin where he and Vicky raised their children, including Sammy, which is their son, and daughter Sarah, and along with 2 other younger girls.
Damn. Okay.
Back when we didn't have the
Back when we were shitting kids at.
1.6 ratio that we have now.
I know, literally, everyone had fucking 4 kids.
Yeah.
So this was off grid.
Oh yeah,
This is 100%.
Yeah, this is survivalist.
I might be an
scenario.
asshole, but I feel like the entire state of Idaho is off grid. I'm like, that is like by definition is off grid.
Have you guys ever seen the Alaska guy that survives off grid as a YouTuber?
I don't know how the fuck
crazy.
that guy does that shit.
I love
He's
it.
like, I'll just
actually.
build
I do
one. I'm
love
just gonna
it.
build a cabin.
I do love it.
Minus 60. Like, it's all good.
So, in point of note, they had a family friend named Kevin Harris who often would stay at that cabin for weeks on end.
Okay.
So he kind of became almost like your, I don't know, like your
a weird uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was there like
come on
constantly.
down, no.
Yeah. From early on, Randy Weaver attracted attention and trouble due to his associations with anti-government groups. He was not formally a member. Weaver also attended gatherings of something called the Aryan Nation.
Of course.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking knew that was coming.
So this is where we get into the
There's
part.
no black people in Idaho.
So this is where we get into the part of like you're going to be mad about what the government does, but are you going to be that mad?
But like, how is that even mad? How do you
Does
go
that
from
make
that? Like,
sense?
the government is predominantly white. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
There's
So you
not
see what I
enough
mean?
whites.
Yeah. Anyways, it just becomes like a strange. Do you have enough compassion for this guy because he was racist?
Well, I just don't
Right?
like.
Yeah,
No.
but I got to keep
Listen,
hearing
listen.
before I answer that.
I can like understand. I can agree with people's sentiment on various things. Doesn't mean I have to agree with their entire life.
Yes.
Like, I don't have to agree with like all of their decisions in life.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't like fucking eggplant, but like doesn't mean you're a piece of shit if you do. We can agree on other things.
Well, Aryan Nation,
Except for
though,
that's one of the other things that we can't agree on.
Jorge liking eggplant is different than him attending a white supremacist clan meeting.
I was making a thing like just because someone is an Aryan brother doesn't mean like everything he believes in is wrong.
Like they don't lose their rights.
That doesn't like instantly make you back to the vaccine thing. It's like, oh, if you didn't take the vaccine, does that instantly make every decision you've ever made in your entire life wrong?
Yeah, gotcha.
Of course not.
Gotcha.
Like you can disagree with one decision, but it doesn't mean that all decisions are bad.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So the Aryan Nation at that time was a white supremacist group, and it had a compound.
I mean, at that time.
Yeah, I
thought they've always been a white supremacist group.
No, like it was big. Like I'm just saying, at that time it was like
huge.
a thing.
It was like
thing.
okay, it was like,
yeah, like it was a thing.
Got it. Okay, I was
where they had.
Forgive my ignorance. Isn't it the same shit? Like Aryan group and
Good question. Actually, I didn't research present day Aryan Nation.
That'll be another
meetings,
but it's literally the same shit.
It's all whites are superior. The Aryan race, we are like
and heavily against the Jewish community.
Yeah,
okay.
Like that's their
the number one. They don't like the blacks either, but they're like number one. It's like the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
So they had a compound at Hayden Lake in Idaho, and so he would go to those meetings. Now, he wasn't a card carrying, meaning he wasn't an official member.
Motherfuckers had cards. Damn, they were legit.
Like a membership.
It was like a Costco card, like your pictures on it. Fuck,
Sorry,
discounts and shit too.
You gotta renew your membership. You can't come in.
You get your white hoodie, like your white
fucking.
You get one a year, okay, until you renew.
Unless you're platinum member.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like, oh, he went to one meeting. Supposedly, even
like
his son had a armband swastika for teenagers.
Okay, so this is literally like
it seemed like
it's like this
thing.
It's like that American History X.
Yeah,
level.
a little bit.
You're
exactly.
You're dialed in.
Yeah. Weaver befriended a man who, unbeknownst to him at the time, was an undercover ATF agent.
Oh, fucking got him!
Yeah.
Sucker!
And so ATF is alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Yep.
Right? And in October of 1989, this ATF informant persuaded Weaver to sell him 2 sawed-off shotguns whose barrels were illegally shortened below the legal limit. And that firearm transaction would set into motion this entire Ruby Ridge confrontation.
So just
because
on that,
you can't cut them.
No, it's illegal.
Yeah. I guess it's to a certain point, right? Like
Correct.
you can cut them.
There's a certain length that you can.
Yeah, you can cut them. Yeah. So basically, he went to this Aryan Nation meeting, befriended a guy. The guy was an ATF agent.
I feel like these homies are always so trusting.
Yeah.
And
like weirdly enough.
What's that word for like entrapment? Is it entrapment?
You may have a skewed definition of an entrapment.
Because I think that even if they're undercover, like if they're undercover, you don't.
They can
have
still.
to.
That's the whole point of being undercover,
right?
Okay, so sorry. It's the action of tricking someone into committing a crime in order to secure the prosecution.
Yeah,
so sorry, my bad.
So but again, if they're undercover, they don't
have to say it, right? To. I don't know what the law is.
It's entrapment is the practice in which a law enforcement agent or an agent of the state induces a person to commit a crime.
Gotcha. So let's say us 3 are sitting here drinking a little bit, and I am an agent that you guys don't know about, and you had no intention of going to rob a bank or I don't know to do something. So I'm like, hey, Sean, let's go.
No, so let's go. I was just reading. I was like, 'cause I know people have used that like entrapment as like a defense.
Yeah,
and it's if you can use it as a defense if you can prove that like they pretty much like fully like made you do like, hey, you should do this, do it, and they're like, I don't really want to. Like, no, do it.
Yeah. I think it happens a lot in prostitution because you're not. I'm not necessarily looking for it, but then Sean's like, "Hey, I got to think. Come on,
about 200, 200,
come on,
500.
Come on.
You weren't looking for it.
And
you were
he's
just on
the
the corner.
agent.
You were just on the corner, like talking to cars.
I'm wearing a thong. I wear this everywhere.
No, but the key thing there is intention. Like if you had the intention and premeditated type of thing to do something, then it's not entrapment. But if they convince you to do it, then it's entrapment.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so there you go. So after the shotgun sale, ATF agents approached Weaver and tried to pressure him into becoming an informant himself for the Aryan Nation.
You want to go to prison, bitch?
I ain't no rat.
Well,
yes.
You will be. You get 10 to 15.
Weaver flatly refused, and he said, I'm not.
Oh, he straight up refused.
I'm not a snitch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
In June of 1990, federal authorities filed weapons charges against him for the illegal shotgun modification. And rather than risk an armed raid on Weaver's mountaintop home, agents devised a ruse to arrest him away from his property. So in January of 91, ATF officers posed as stranded motorists with a broken down truck near the homestead.
Of course, back in those days, you're like, of course I'll help him out.
Yeah. Randy and Vicky Weaver stopped to assist the motorists. The agents arrested Randy on the gun charges, and then he was released on bail and given a date to appear in federal court.
God, what a way to like make someone like never do another good deed ever.
Yeah.
Dude, I know.
I'm never fucking helping another person.
Yes.
Also, why are these people so intent on getting this dude for sawing off a shotgun?
I know, literally.
There's like a sting operation.
Convince him to buy it. Like, please, just do it. I was like, I don't think, what if a regular shotgun? No.
Yeah.
No, you want this
I need
one.
to saw it off.
I bet there's more to the story of like FBI agents going like, we're trying to take down the Aryan Nation.
I think that
right?
they're always interested in the bigger fish.
Yeah.
They're not like trying to fuck this one rando.
And he was like, I'm not a snitch.
Oh, they're like,
So
okay.
they're like, fuck you.
Oh, let's take him in. We'll see if he rolls.
Yes.
Classic.
So what?
Classic playbook.
It's a fucking playbook.
So here we are, right? And so he was released on bail, and he was given a date to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what happened next was a critical miscommunication that caused this entire situation.
Kerfuffle.
The trial date was changed by the court to February 20th, and a notice was sent to Weaver's attorney, but a U.S. probation officer mistakenly mailed Randy Weaver a letter saying that the court date was March 20th instead of February 20th.
Can you sue over that? I'd fucking sue.
Yes.
I'd be like, fuck you.
So this is the start. This is the start of you boiling.
They did this shit on
Dude,
purpose.
and you're on a hill. You're on a hill.
Yeah.
Alone.
You've got your
in
own
Idaho.
property. You already hate the
Got your
government.
sawed off.
I know you're Aaron.
Dude, and you got rifles.
Yeah.
Your kids got rifles.
Oh, yeah.
You know. So this erroneous letter caused Weaver to believe he had another month before he had to go to trial. Unaware of the date change, Weaver did not show up February 20th.
Well, no shit.
He was then issued a bench warrant for failure to appear.
God damn it.
Shortly after.
But doesn't he have a fucking defense if he got a letter in the mail saying March 20th?
But who keeps those letters?
That's true.
Also, he's on a mountain. Like, who knows? Yeah.
Like, literally, who knows?
Shortly afterward, a local reporter discovered the letter error and brought it to the attention of the court. The chief probation officer acknowledged the mistake and informed the judge and U.S. Marshal Services of the mix-up. However,
There you go.
the judge
Too late.
The judge refused to admit it and pulled the warrant back.
Fuck him. Go take his ass to jail.
So on March 14th, on Weaver's, federal prosecutors convened a grand jury and secured an indictment against Weaver.
I mean, they kind of had it out for this guy.
For failing to appear.
Yeah.
And without informing the grand jury about the letter miscommunication.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't even.
They didn't let.
Yeah.
They didn't let a jury of his peers. So he was indicted with this, like, because you need a jury to indict you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But they didn't let the jury know that the letter.
This is not important.
Yes.
You don't need to see. This is what I'm saying about the justice system. It's like it's not. It's like, it's not a well-oiled machine.
You were saying this in the other episode we did.
Yeah. So for Randy, fucking shit
Wow.
balls. Shit.
For Randy.
For Randy Weaver, these events confirmed his worst fears. As a staunch separatist with deep mistrust of federal authorities, Weaver perceived the bungled court notice as a evidence of conspiracy against him. So what did he do? He retreated to the hilltop cabin.
Come and get me.
With weapons and ammunition.
Yeah.
And secured his quote-unquote hilltop
his
bunker.
homestead.
That's right.
Yeah.
So according to later reports, Weaver began to believe that he would never get a fair trial and that if he surrendered, the government might even seize the land and take his children away. By early 91, Randy and Vicky publicly vowed not to be taken alive and were determined to resist any attempt to arrest him and or anybody coming on their property.
So they were just there the whole time? Like they just...
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So at that point, the Weaver family hunkered down.
Yeah.
And essentially fortified.
Yeah.
Make it into a fort. I mean, the guy's already doing criminal shit, so I don't feel that bad for him.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He's like a criminal for real, but I mean, I don't think he's like
but criminal,
super wrong.
No, but criminal in what way? Because the sawed-off shotgun?
Yeah.
But I mean, you mod your weapon.
Let's be honest.
Everybody knows that.
Let's be honest. Behind closed doors, homie's probably doing other shit. Let's be real. Like,
Okay,
you know, you do like if someone asked me for a sawed-off shotgun, I'd be like, "Go fuck yourself." No.
Yeah.
How about no?
Right. So this went on for a long time.
How long?
A year goes by.
What?
And the U.S. Marshal Service was then tasked with bringing him in.
Oh, and he's like, "Come and get me, bitch."
They made numerous attempts to resolve this situation peacefully. Marshals spoke to the Weavers through intermediaries like friends and like mailman. Jeremy, go up and...
Yeah.
And the best part is they know where he is. And I was like, they know where he is. Like,
yeah. So they made numerous attempts, and we touched on it. Like they even got friends. The mailman even posed as interested real estate buyers
Really?
to try to get him.
Looks very nice.
It's kind of like you need to be served.
Oh yeah.
And then they like trick you to do it. So they did so many times. Yes. So this just kept going like for. I don't know why they work so. This is the part that I don't really get.
I had to rate his shit.
So far, we've been talking about a year in, which is crazy.
All this government effort to get him to come in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know.
Over a sawed-off shotgun?
Yeah.
Like, well, at this point, it's over a...
seems a little strange.
An arrest warrant.
Yeah.
It seems a little strange. I don't know.
No,
but maybe
100%.
they just have nothing to do in
I
Idaho.
was just about to say, like, well, look where they are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the bureaucrats are super, like, stacked up.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
It's like,
stake him
still
out.
trying to get fucking Danny, what's his name?
Yeah.
Benny?
So eventually, though, he was marked as violent and armed.
Yeah.
Where'd they get the violent from?
Well,
It
because
doesn't matter.
of his
That's what they
views
need to
of-
justify
yes.
them coming in.
Yes.
He's a terrorist.
Yes, exactly.
Terrorizer.
And they
This is
started
post 9/11. It's like you're a terrorist.
Terrorist.
And they started to increase their surveillance so they would see him on his property with cameras, always walking with rifles, and his kid walking with rifles. And remember the guy who's like his uncle, or not
like
his uncle,
homies,
but like
staying there.
yes, he's walking with rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden now
Everybody's got rifles.
you have militia like situations.
Yeah. Government cannot have that.
Kid with a rifle, militia.
Yeah. Straight up militia.
So they literally started putting cameras up, and they called this was Operation Northern Exposure, and that was that
Operation Northern Exposure.
And
This is a terrible operation name.
And the whole goal was to monitor the family and to get more data about their defensive positions. Yeah. All of this created a tense atmosphere. Law enforcement profilers viewed Weaver and the family as a potentially dangerous extremist, though some of their intelligence was later criticized as being overblown.
100% sounds like it.
Well, it's really like it's the guy was in a kind of a shit sandwich. Like,
Yeah.
you're part of the Aryan Brotherhood, so it's very easy to be like extremist.
Right.
You know?
I know.
It's like super easy.
Additionally, like the first couple of years in this whole situation,
Years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Oh my God.
Like, does he ever go to the grogrocery store? Like, what is he just Uber
No,
Eats?
he's just hunting.
He's just Uber Eating
He's
everything.
prepped for 5 years.
Squirrels and deer.
It's just like, only on his property, though.
No, in the circles, it became that he was a Green Beret, almost like Rambo living in the thing.
What?
But was he really, though? Or
But-
was like self-proclaimed?
No, and it turned out he was not a Green Beret.
He has like no military experience.
No. Granted, he was in the military, but he was it wasn't
Green Beret
It
level.
wasn't Green Beret
Yeah.
or Special Forces.
He was
it was
like-
military.
Yeah.
Jesus
He was like
Christ.
private.
That's Jason Bourne.
Oh my God. That's Jason.
So complicating everything, the Weaver case began attracting attention away from his situation and to the Aryan nation because the compound was super close.
Well, I mean, yeah, and clearly he's there all the time.
Yes, exactly. They were just starting to the community started to get wild, and they even people were sending letters to President Reagan saying that this is turning into a situation.
Yeah, we need
So by this time,
and he's enemies
all
of
over
the
the
state.
news and shit.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Enemy of the
Yes,
state.
yes. So it just started to get
They put another Will Smith movie there.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier.
dude, Gene Hackman, baby.
Dude, Gene, that's great.
Oh,
I actually really like that
I
movie.
love that. Yeah. Anyway, so it just started. You see how it's just bubbling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just keeps getting
Bubbling
worse
and
and
getting
worse.
weird and worse.
And at that
right?
point, the government just like you can imagine the superiors are like, just do whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
Just fucking bring him in. I don't give a shit what you say.
He's violent. Just do
Violent.
anything.
Extremist.
So the spark that turned into the standoff happened in August 21st, 1992. Now, keep in mind we're about a year and a half in.
Okay.
Yeah. And on that day, August 21st, a team of 6 U.S. Marshals were dispatched to Ruby Ridge to conduct reconnaissance on the property. If possible, these were their orders. If possible, quietly arrest Randy in an ambush away from the cabin so as to not disturb anything.
Create a scene.
So these U.S. Marshals decided to wear full camo,
Like ghillie suits.
M16 rifles.
Okay. Quietly. Don't make a scene.
So just the logic here is, so obviously you're approaching a person who's anti-government and terrified of it. He's got a superior position.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're on a mountain.
Fortified with weapons.
Yes, exactly. So what do? Is they go, I'm in camo gear, M16 rifles, and it's surveillance only.
Yeah.
Surveillance only, boys.
Yes.
Seek.
So they stealthily infiltrated the terrain and the homestead before dawn as well. As they moved through dense forest, the marshals split up into 2 groups. The thicket below the cabin, they came upon a fork in a trail, later called the Y. Unbeknownst to the marshals, the Weaver's yellow lab, which was named Stryker, sensed something was wrong. The dog picked up the scent or the sound of the intruders, began barking wildly. So the family was alerted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Randy Weaver, the 14-year-old Sammy, and friend Kevin Harris grabbed their weapons. So there's 3.
They were plentiful.
So there's the 14-year-old.
Yep.
There's Randy.
And
then there's the friend. They grabbed their rifles or their weapons.
Thought he was an uncle.
And
No, we were calling him just
okay.
because he's just like a guy.
Randy went in one direction down a logging road, while Sammy and Kevin, accompanied by the dog, took another path through the trees. As Randy circled around, he encountered one team of marshals and reportedly exchanged a few words.
Fuck you.
Then retreated back toward the cabin when they identified themselves.
I got my rights.
Moments later, Sammy Weaver, which is the kid, and Kevin Harris unknowingly came upon them on the other side of the Y. Remember the intersection?
Yeah.
They were following the dog. What happened in the next few seconds is subject to dispute and has been recounted differently by each side, but then leads into the conspiracy and or proper police procedure.
Yeah.
First, the dog gets shot. As the trio approached...
the first one shots a dog?
Yeah.
Fuck.
As the trio approached the marshal's hiding spot, Stryker ran ahead and a marshal shot the dog dead immediately.
And wow, like no hesitation.
Sammy, the kid behind, seeing his pet killed, screamed, "You shot my dog, you son of a bitch."
I mean, that's totally justifiable reaction.
Firefight
That was like what started the war. It's like the Helen of Troy. Was like the
that's right.
Yes. Started the fucking war.
Angered and alarmed, Sammy fired a shot in the direction of an unknown in the bush. Yeah. The marshals were in camo and they didn't even know. Almost immediately, hail of gunfire with the M16s, and in the initial seconds, 14-year-old Sammy was hit in the back.
Oh. Ooh. This is already sketch. He's like fleeing.
So he was in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't like shot in the face. Yeah.
He was shot in the back and almost died instantly.
Oof.
Almost.
Well, we don't know.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Like,
he almost died.
When he was checked up on, like later, he was dead. Yeah.
Okay.
So
he died.
assumptive. Yeah. Now he was, per the weapon forensics, he was shot by a 9mm submachine gun by a deputy marshal.
Okay.
So not the M16.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Confusing a little bit.
Yeah.
Very. So
Meanwhile,
it makes him feel like maybe we shot later, because like you're not going to be shooting a 9mm at range, like in that situation. If you have an M16,
or it could have been the dad or the friend.
No, they traced it to one of the marshals.
Yes,
they did. Okay,
yeah,
one of the
marshals firearm. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's his firearm.
Like, if you're in the fucking woods, like this realistic, you're never going to be like, oh, I have a fucking rifle that is meant to shoot. I can shoot up to 150, 200 yards with this thing and like be pseudo accurate. Or I'm going to take out my 9mm.
Right.
And then just like close my eyes and like pray that it hits something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kevin, so it's the uncle.
Okay.
We don't want to call him uncle anymore. But like
the friend.
The guy.
The dude.
He started returning fire with his, and Sean help me out, 30-06?
Yeah, 30-06.
Yeah, so with his 30-06 rifle, Harris fired one or two shots. One of those shots struck Deputy U.S. Marshal William Bill Deegan.
So see, guys, like the movies are not real. This is what actually happens in gunfights.
Yeah.
Everyone gets shot. Like, there's no like 100% missing.
He was killed instantly.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
Wow,
Shit.
I did not anticipate that.
So now the you know what I mean?
Now,
Like,
they're pissed.
Now we
Now
got a
it's
situation.
chaos.
Yeah, now it's like they got to die.
Yes. Yeah, in a matter of minutes, two people and the dog were dead. Sammy Weaver and Marshal Deegan both lay lifeless in the forest, as well as the dog. So the surviving marshals scrambled away through the woods, taking cover and radioing in for help once they realized that one of their team was down. Sammy's older sister, Sarah, later recounted that from the cabin, she can hear her brother yelling, "I'm coming. I'm coming, Dad. Like, I'm coming to get, like, help you," followed by the sound of gunfire and Sammy's voice screaming in pain.
Fuck.
Oof.
Ooh, this is rough.
Randy Weaver rushed to the scene from his separate position and helped carry his dying son away from the clearing. Randy and Vicky laid Sammy's body in a small shed nearby.
Ugh.
And then the Weavers retreated into their cabin.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
You just give up at that point? Like, fuck. Your kid just got fucking...
Your kid just died.
Kids died. Like,
now your wife
maybe that would just piss you off even more, like, to the point where you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Nothing matters anymore.
He's been standing his ground for 1.5 years. It's like,
this guy's not going anywhere. What are you talking about? He's probably got the fucking place rigged with like claymore mines.
Dude, honestly. On the law enforcement side, the situation had instantly escalated to a crisis as a federal agent was down. Also, Marshal Cooper had slightly been wounded. And while the fugitive and his family had holed up, armed and now with even greater motive to resist, the U.S. Marshal Service immediately activated their crisis center and called for assistance to the FBI.
And how many marshals
6
came up? 6, right?
Yeah, it was 6
but
before.
So 1 down, 1 wounded.
1 down, 1 wounded,
Okay,
1 kid dead, 1 dog dead. Yeah. So they went back and they were like, hey, we're down a man. So they activated some special button.
Yeah.
Some sort of But then the FBI was called in. They descended upon the area. And within 24 hours, hundreds of FBI agents showed up.
Yeah. And this is when
it gets even crazier.
Like,
it just keeps going. Yeah. And so they then set up, they mobilized like a makeshift tent and
base
like
camp.
a whole surrounding areas, etc.
Like Operation Command.
That's right. And so that was August 21st. And that was the start of what would become the 11-day standoff.
And homie's like, I got enough fucking squirrel meat in this. I'm good to go.
So moving forward, August 22nd, the next day, with a deputy marshal dead, the FBI assumed command of operations at Ruby Ridge and implemented something called special rules of engagement.
Oh no! This is when they start using like weird, like fucking mental warfare. They like cue the music. It's like fucking like blaring like weird shit.
Some rock music.
Well, it would later spark intense controversy because normally law enforcement use of deadly force is restricted to situations where there's an imminent threat of life.
Yes.
But this ROE, rules of engagement, drafted for this situation was extremely aggressive. FBI snipers were authorized to shoot any armed adult male on sight.
Adult male?
That's
so
all
not
that's
the
left.
wife.
That's it, yes.
No, the wife is still there.
So
male, yeah.
It's an adult male.
Yeah.
So
But so effectively the ROE or the
rules of engagement were shoot to kill.
Oh, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like
I mean, at that point, just burn the fucking house down. like if you really like want to get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, like if a sniper is shooting, they're not shooting to injure usually.
No, you're shooting to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not shooting to like incapacitate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That day, FBI sniper Lon Horici was lying in wait on a hillside approximately 200 yards from the Weaver cabin. Around 6 p.m., Randy Weaver, his 16-year-old daughter, Sarah, and Kevin Harris emerged briefly from the cabin.
I forgot about the daughters too. Fuck.
Right?
Oh my God.
They emerged briefly from the cabin and walked to the nearby shed where Sammy's body was.
Yeah.
Fearing no law enforcement had yet made contact or announced themselves, the Weavers likely did not know that the snipers were on them. As the trio of Weaver, his daughter, and Harris reached the shed, then started back to the house, Horici opened fire.
On the girls?
All of them.
Oh, no.
His first rifle shot struck Randy Weaver in the arm, tearing through his flesh but not incapacitating him. Randy, wounded and panicked, shouted for the others to run, and they all sprinted back to the cabin. Seconds later, he fired another shot, this time targeting Kevin Harris. The high-velocity bullet hit Harris in the chest, passed through his body, and then continued onward into the cabin. In an awful turn of fate, the bullet struck Vicky.
Ooh.
God damn it, dude.
Shit.
So Vicky was the wife, so she had a ricochet.
What are the odds of that happening? It's like fucking astronomical.
She was hit in the face.
Oh my God, she was hit in the face?
Yeah.
Dude.
Damn.
She was hit in the face while she was holding the 10-month-old infant daughter.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Vicky was instantly killed.
Yeah.
She fell to the cabin floor, still clutching the baby.
That's super sad, dude.
Kevin Harris, though grievously wounded by the same round, managed to crawl back inside, and the family was left reeling. In that,
Didn't you say it went through like his chest?
Kevin's chest.
Yeah, and then it ricocheted into the house and hit her in the head.
Face.
Isn't Kevin the okay?
But I mean, he was still alive, but he was
I was
still shot in the chest.
Right.
Yeah, like gonna die soon.
Yeah. So in that time span, there's 14-year-old Sammy in the shed. And then the 43-year-old mother, Vicky, had been shot in the face. Also, Kevin was severely injured and bleeding because he was the one hit in the chest.
He's got minutes.
Yeah. Miraculously, the infant child was not hurt in any way.
Okay, this is like the one silver fucking line in this terrible story.
Now, the death of Vicky was a flashpoint of the Ruby Ridge saga because she was an unarmed woman carrying
her
baby.
Yes.
Making her the death symbol, so to speak, of like government overreach. The sniper later stated that he had not seen Vicky behind the door and it was simply an accident. But to the Weaver family and the growing number of onlookers and supporters, it appeared the government snipers had shot a mother holding a baby without provocation.
Oh, I can imagine the chaos.
no warning.
That's why
nothing.
everybody's like up in arms about it.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's literally.
Yeah,
I'm just taking care of this child. I just happen to be in this house.
Yeah. The rules of engagement in that order or issue or whatever permitted him to trigger pull, and it came under scrutiny because even within the FBI, some witnesses in the FBI said they were shocked that they had just full reign to shoot people.
Yeah, just kill.
Without
like,
but
war.
not all people, just males, and so they
Correct.
did shoot him.
Yes,
It
correct.
was just unfortunate.
Yes, correct. But even still, that to have such an open, like even in Iraq, even in Iraq, we had to wait.
No.
Most of those guys had to wait until they were
Being shot
provoked.
on. Yeah,
Yes,
like you have to be being like shot at in order to like.
Outside, the FBI and other law enforcement personnel surrounded the area with armed agents, armored vehicles, spotlights, etc. It just got
Crazy.
overwhelmingly like large and like this is almost like a war zone,
Like a big circus.
Yes. The Weavers, though, were like, we're being overridden by the government and they're killing our children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All for a bit of a small,
Sure.
I don't want to say a small, but
sawed-off shotgun
sawed-off
charge.
shotgun charge that or like failing to appear.
I mean, I think this is definitely a little out of proportion, but
yeah.
You know, homie was like pretty much in a fortified position for over like for 2 years.
Yes, yeah.
It's not like they didn't give him
had to escalate.
ample chances. They
They
gave him
had
like
to- they had to
400
escalate
chances
at
to leave
some
the
point.
property, and he's like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the news of this unfolding drama spread around the country and it became a national media sensation
Circus.
and thing going on, especially because it wasn't just a story that just ended. It was like going.
it's just yeah.
Yeah. So for 10 or 11 days, it just became a media circus. And then far-right activists and white supremacist supporters flocked to the area, to the lowest, to the road that connected the whole place.
Yeah.
And this is where we had talked about like the formation of leading into Waco
Yeah.
and
All these groups
Oklahoma
are like,
City
this
bombing.
is what they do. This is what they fucking
Yes.
do.
It was
Government.
neo-Nazi and Aryan Nation members arrived to protest and show support for the Weaver family, treating Randy as a folk hero that was standing up to government oppression
folk hero.
by going into his property and standing the ground of his home against this oppressive United States government.
Like that's fine, but like just because it's your house doesn't mean like you have like you're like immunity to like the laws of the land. Well, I'm in my house, I do what the fuck I want.
Yeah. So not a lot happened in the mid 5 days between the initial shootout and then trying to negotiate without much success, et cetera. Right. So just not a lot happened. There were third-party mediators that were brought in. Not a lot.
Yeah,
came of
they were
anything.
not doing well.
Yeah, not very successful.
It's been a year and a half. He's not backing down.
I mean,
Also-
clearly they're like,
Yes. And you
But
know what's
not
surprised-
answering the phone calls.
But I'm surprised he's still alive.
I
know?
And you know what's even the craziest part about this whole story is that during this 5, 6, 7 days,
Yeah.
the wife is dead on the floor of the kitchen.
And the child in the shed.
in the shed.
And the kids in the shed. Like this is
And then Uncle Kevin has got a fucking bullet
yes,
into
he's
his
just
chest.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why they haven't made this into a movie. Like
Yeah.
and the
I mean, maybe
dude's
they
just
did.
bleeding.
They should.
I
in
feel
the
like this
kitchen.
might be a movie.
This might be a movie that we
Yeah, I
don't
feel
even
like
know
this might
about.
be a
Yeah.
movie.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt,
Please. Ruby Ridge.
So by the end of August, so on August 30th, so we're now 8 or 9 days in, the Ruby Ridge standoff finally edged towards a conclusion thanks to the intervention of a civilian negotiator. One of the main figures was James Bo Gritz, and he was a decorated Vietnam veteran and a former Green Beret.
Oh, so he's an actual Green Beret. He's like, I remember you from my platoon, right? And he's like, yes. He's like, yeah, cool.
Actually, he was running for president that year.
Oh, so he's like, this is going to look great on the res.
But he was in this fringe party that got like 0.004%.
No chance.
And it was called the Populist Party.
Yeah, that's why. That's a terrible name.
Yeah.
You shouldn't-
And strangely enough, he briefly ran with an ex-Klansman.
yeah, this guy's
You
never
ca- you
going.
got- you
This
tracking
guy's-
a little bit?
This
Yeah,
guy's,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
This guy's part of the fringe.
But his campaign was very anti-government. And so some say that Weaver kind of was like, okay, I'll talk to this guy.
This guy, I know him.
This guy's okay.
I voted for him.
Yes, exactly.
Of course I know this guy.
So he volunteered. He flew out there, and he volunteered to literally just walk up to the house and be like, let me talk to you.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. And Randy knew Weaver actually respected him and was a bit of a hero to him.
That's what I'm saying. He probably knows that guy.
Yes. So he made several trips up to the hillside carrying messages and ultimately speaking face-to-face with Randy from a safe distance. He assured Weaver that he was not there to trick him and even prayed with him.
I assure you, I'm not here to trick you. Oh, well, now that you said it, of course.
Speak your mind then.
Bo,
let's pray.
Bo later recounted that he found Vicky's body laid in the cabin and the surviving children distraught, but he was trying to negotiate with the body laying there in the middle of the kitchen.
Very difficult.
Can imagine.
He promised Randy that if he surrendered, the infant and girls would be cared for and Randy would not be harmed. Gradually, Grits gained Randy Weaver's trust, appealing to his responsibility as a dad and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
a powerful
kind of
motivation.
Oh, yeah.
Additionally, Bo helped communicate the fact that Kevin, the guy who was shot in the chest, was dying.
Okay. It's like, you got to surrender now or he's dead.
Yes,
and
that's
you're
right.
next, basically. Like, come on.
So there had to have been like some affection to Kevin dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, we got to like.
Well, Kevin dying, his wife's dying.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the other kids to worry about. It's a lot of emotion.
So on August 30th, Kevin agreed to surrender and be taken for medical treatment, largely at Randy's urging. Randy did not want his friend to die on his floor. Harris was carried out on a stretcher and arrested once he was in federal custody. He was then rushed to the hospital. The next day, August 31st, Randy Weaver finally surrendered with his 3 daughters. In an enduring image, Bo himself escorted Randy out of the cabin and down the hill, and the nation watched on television as the siege of Ruby Ridge was over.
So he did actually manage to talk him down.
That's
okay.
right. Mr. Grits.
Wow.
Fucking for the dub.
So after the shootout at Ruby Ridge, 3 people were dead. 14-year-old Sammy Weaver, the mother, Vicky Weaver, and Deputy U.S. Marshal William Deegan. Kevin Harris was extremely wounded, and Randy Weaver had a bullet in his arm. The Weaver family's home had been riddled with bullets, windows shattered, and the front door was peppered with holes. Anyways.
Not a good scene.
So in the wake of Ruby Ridge standoff, federal authorities moved swiftly to prosecute Randy and Kevin for the events. A grand jury indicted Weaver and Harris on a host of serious charges, including first-degree murder. Okay. Conspiracy.
Even though his son fucking killed the guy.
Yeah. Assault on federal officers. Essentially, the government alleged that Weaver and Harris had planned and executed a deadly ambush on federal agents.
Wait, what? They're saying he was?
Yeah.
Yep.
He planned it.
U.S. Marshals and FBI officials
Ambush.
publicly painted the Weavers as dangerous radicals living in the hills, an armed separatist brigade.
Okay. I mean, no. Because that's just not true. An armed separatist brigade? That is the most over-exaggerated. There was like a 14-year-old boy and like 2 adult males. A brigade. Separatists.
So
Weaver's like Star Wars shit.
Weaver's defense attorney went along the route of self-defense.
I mean,
I could see
protecting
that.
the family.
Yeah.
I can see him believing that.
When he was in his house and he did have the warrant. So
yeah.
Dude,
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel bad, but I don't feel
Also,
bad.
the misleading court date.
That was fucked up.
You know what I mean?
That was a big fucking.
I feel like that's his better argument.
And the fact that the judge is like, well, no, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that we fucked up. It's his fault.
Yeah. The conflicting evidence of who fired first at the Y, you remember the crossroads, so to speak, was examined in detail. The Justice Department later determined it was unable to determine conclusively who fired
Of
what.
course. Of course they can.
Of course. Right? Forensic experts testified about bullet trajectories. Notably, one expert said that Marshal Cooper probably fired the shot that killed Sammy, but
probably
unknown. And after weeks of testimony in July of 1993, Randy Weaver and Kevin Harris were acquitted of all charges.
No
Are you
way.
serious? Oh my God.
I did not see that cut. What?
Yep.
Both of them were acquitted.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of there.
He was only charged with failure to appear.
Which is not even his fault. Like the one thing he should have got off on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Now, but at this point, it had been a year and a half or whatever. Everybody,
at this point, they're like, wait, what
there's
happened?
nobody.
3 people dead.
I mean, they probably are like, feel bad. Like his son's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
His wife's dead.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Whoever, if there was like whoever the jury was,
The
or whatever,
prosecution tried to get the death penalty.
And
Oh,
he got-
yeah?
Everybody.
And then homie got
No.
acquitted.
Yeah. Everybody
And then
was
it's
like,
also
no.
like, yeah, you got to think of like who's on this, who's on like who's part of the jury.
Yeah.
These are like salt of the earth,
So-
Idahoans.
So he got the max sentence for failure to appear.
It's like 6 months.
16
16
months.
Wow, that's a lot.
Dude, that's, I mean, I'm
For
That's the
that charge.
For that, yes.
I mean, I think
You
I
know,
get
for
more- I think
everything
I get
that
more
went
for
down.
like tax evasion.
Yeah.
Literally.
But most of it was spent in trial. You know, where you do like time served.
Mm-hmm.
So, you
So
know,
he
like-
was
like,
in jail,
yes.
not prison for.
But
most of
Kevin, the
those
guy who
months.
got shot in the chest, was acquitted of everything. Like he never did.
He's
it.
like, dude,
He
I was
didn't
just on
get
the
any time.
couch. I don't know what do you want from me. Like, I don't even live here.
Legal humiliation of the government did not end. Both Weaver and Kevin Harris filed civil suits against the U.S. government.
Mm.
Did they fucking win?
For wrongful death and civil rights. The U.S. Department opted to settle instead of going to court. And in August of 95,
50 mil.
Randy received $3.1 million settlement.
Damn.
Well, here's
Specifically, the Vicky, his
Yeah.
wife, got
getting
shot in the face
while she's
Yeah.
holding their infant son.
And,
That's
and
not a good look.
Sammy, a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It's not a
You
good
know what I
look.
mean?
Well, the thing is, like, if the government, like, they don't really have anything to lose. They're like, okay, we'll settle.
Yeah.
Print it. Print it.
Kevin Harris received $380,000 in settlement.
Wow.
It's not bad.
But his took 10 years.
Oh
So he
my
didn't get it until the
God.
2000s.
And by then, like, with inflation,
He's like 85.
and he's like, fucking, it's too late.
Yes.
Got a bullet hole in my chest. Fuck. Like, and the guy's got, like, problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty interesting turn of events there. I,
know
was
how,
not
like-
expecting that.
Well, I just think it's like that's obviously shouldn't have happened, but like if they
Yeah.
would have just did things different, obviously these guys are not getting off.
Yeah. Now, a couple things are brought up before we get into the conspiracies. One of which is, are we okay with the government being able to shoot somebody you love and then a monetary settlement? Meaning the shooter didn't, do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, the main mistake was giving them this like
Wait, are you making
free
the
will to
government
shoot
case?
on site.
well, hold on. Yeah. One at a time.
What?
Okay, what are you asking?
Yeah, what are
I'm
you asking?
saying-
Are you trying to like make a case for the government, or what?
No,
do you
no,
mean?
I'm making a case that maybe that the shooter should have been charged with something.
Oh, the guy who.
Oh no.
He shot the woman in the face.
Well, no, it
But
was a
not on
ricochet.
purpose.
So it was an accident.
Yes.
Well, you said it was. You said it went through his chest.
No,
and
I
it
know. That's what his statement is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he obviously wasn't aiming for her.
Right.
He hit his target, and then like
Yeah.
the
And
magic
he
bullet,
was, and he was operating under the rules of engagement.
that they told him. Shoot, shoot.
He's clear, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
I
be
think so.
different if they were like, don't shoot anybody.
But
He's
isn't
like,
that
oh, I'm
fucked
shooting
up?
him.
Oh, it's fucked up.
It's
I
super
know,
fucked up.
But this is
I
why
mean,
they got
like, that's it.
special rules of engagement. This is not even like normal.
I know, but that's what I'm just saying is just how fucked up is that?
No,
It's
but like,
super
if you
fucked up.
think
But this
about
is
it,
a
like,
year and a half
Eric,
into
like-
a standoff. You gotta escalate it at some point.
At some point you gotta
I do agree with Jorge. It's like
Yeah.
you can't just like let this guy just
live
5 years
Yeah.
later.
I mean, where's the SWAT team come in and
Yeah.
just like going through his
That's
air
what I was
ducts
thinking.
and like they're
Yeah.
just like fucking, you know, they're silencing him like in his own house.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the wife getting shot in the face is terrible.
Horrible.
Like that's really bad.
Horrible.
Yeah. And
But-
and the kid, I mean, they were They
He
were
had a
there to
weapon.
do reconnaissance. They were not there to like try to take him out.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have.
And he
went
had a
down.
weapon.
The kid did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the
Honestly,
thing is,
you don't know how. Like, if you're positioned and you see somebody who's 14, you could be big. I don't know. You
Again,
could be-
according to the story, like he shot at them, at the officers, and
we don't know.
Officers
Remember?
well, that's true. It's
we
a
don't
little bit-
totally know, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
The why.
But the fact that he was shot in the back.
Yes.
So he probably shot.
And then ran.
Probably. Okay, so scenario 1, he probably shot. He's running away, like scared, and then they shot him.
Yeah.
Return fire.
Yeah.
Or
he was just walking. They shot his ass.
yes,
On
they're like,
accident or
we're
whatever,
tired
yeah.
of this shit, and we're ending this now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, you can't, like, in this situation,
And they had special rules of engagement,
in
so
this
like they
situation,
could
like,
get away
they
with it.
shouldn't have had like these special rules where they could just get to shoot on site.
Yeah.
It'd be different if homie had hostages.
Yes.
It's like his
Very
family.
different. Very
Like
different.
Yeah.
It's
True.
it's not like they robbed a bank and like they're like holding the bank teller like at
Yeah.
gunpoint. It's like literally like him and his kids and like his homie.
Yeah.
So I think that's I don't know why they got these special fucking rules of engagement.
I know,
Like
it seems weird.
I honestly just assumed they would just like fucking tear gas the house until he like runs out and then they just like take him.
Yeah.
I mean, like nowadays at SWAT, they got these fucking like tanks. They could just roll up there with a tank.
Wow, dude, roll in there. Yeah, you can't do shit.
They got some that can that they have like this. I don't know, like a big penetrating like spiked looking
A
thing.
big green
they fucking
penetrator, large
WNBA.
just penetrates the door.
So here are some of the conspiracies that tie into the Ruby Ridge. Now, one of which is that this was the formation of American militia and like arming yourself and
Did they ever hear of 1776? That was the forming of the American militia, my man.
That's very true.
That was
very
American
true.
militia.
Perhaps the most notorious consequence of Ruby Ridge legacy was the role in ideology of domestic terrorist Timothy McVeigh. And Timothy McVeigh was the responsible individual of Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah.
McVeigh visited the site of Waco, and Waco was inspired by Ruby because it was the anger of everything going on. And then on top of it, in an interview, McVeigh said Ruby Ridge was a motivation for him bombing the federal building.
Seems like such a justification, though. I'm gonna blow up these innocent people who work for the government.
Granted,
Who's
yes,
pawns in their scheme.
and fucking McVeigh killed 160 children, or
What a
some
piece of shit.
fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm
thing.
saying. Like,
You know
this
what I
is
mean?
not this is not like a good reason for you to kill innocent people who
Yes.
literally haven't wronged you.
Yeah.
Especially you're killing like clerical workers.
I know.
You're like, yeah,
right?
take that, government. All these people who literally didn't make these laws that I'm pissed off about.
Take that, typist.
I know, it's like literally stenographer.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Another one is that it was fully entrapment. Like
they forced him into barricading himself in his house.
Well, no, they talked him into doing the crime, in the first place. So he never committed a crime from the get go.
But
well, he did
You know
commit
what I
a
mean?
crime.
He did commit a
but was
crime.
it entrapment?
Yes, correct.
Well, entrapment
But
is just
meaning-
even a defense. It doesn't mean he would have got off.
Yeah. Okay.
What for? What motivation? What's their motive on that?
So then the other one
Get a
leads into
small-time criminal. Fuck him.
Yeah.
the other one leads into it, which is that they didn't know how to get the white supremacists. They didn't know how to get the Aryan compound.
They were thinking
So they were doing
if they
outside-
squeeze him hard,
Yes.
he'll break. He'll
and
fold.
they're going outside of the legal realm to just get the job done, which is entrapment and the shoot to kill conspiracy, which is that why the fuck did they do shoot to kill?
That doesn't make any sense.
A family that's locked down in their home.
I know. No
It's
hostages.
Not like this is not like
They're not
fucking,
a danger to society at this point.
Exactly.
Like, they're not like fucking. They're not like have like bomb vests on.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it doesn't-
Yeah. There you go. Which is that essentially that they that it was
they created this.
created this situation.
They created the situation, and then it got to a point where like you've just gone too far, and you just got to like see it through.
Yeah.
You can't like back out now.
cover up.
Yeah, like
cover up.
shit. We
And
already
we've
shot
seen
the,
this 100
We shot
times.
the kid. Fuck. Now we gotta shoot the rest of them now. Fuck it. Like
And then just a couple of things of like what happened to everybody. Randy Weaver, the main guy, he served that sentence. And then he kind of became a folk hero of anti-government, and he did appear at gun shows, rallies. Gun shows. You know what I mean? He wrote a couple books.
An early influencer.
He wrote 3 books.
3? Wow.
You know what I mean? About the experience. He died at the age of 74 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Shit.
Yep.
Should have had him on the pod.
Kevin Harris, who was 24 at the time, he got the $380,000 settlement.
10 years later.
Low profile, not a public activist. He would be in his mid 50s today, but we don't really know much about him.
Still living on his homies' couches.
Yeah.
You know?
Some law enforcement think that he was the one who killed the Marshal.
Yeah,
and he
especially
just kind of
because
got away with it.
The boy gets shot in the back. It's not like he. I mean, I think
Like
he was
somebody
probably
else.
He was probably scared, just running. Like, oh my god, I'm not trying to get in a fucking gunfight. I'm 14.
Yeah.
And then homie shoots into the woods.
The sniper never faced criminal charges, but he maintained a low profile afterwards.
Do you think he should?
I think he should go back to sniper school.
I mean, he should hang up his sniper boots.
Call it quits. But essentially, that's the story. I mean, now a lot of people say Ruby Ridge was the beginning of Waco, was the beginning of this movement in the 90s, et cetera, that kind of was the man and the militia against American government tyranny.
See, it's just like,
but I don't know. I don't know where.
But
that,
the thing is,
that
like,
fits
it does
into
this, like, and this riles people up. But like, meanwhile, like, we have okay. I'm not saying way worse. Like, that's not bad. But like, people get riled up about that. But like, meanwhile, they're happily infringing upon all of your rights daily. Right. And then people are like, "What's the problem?" Like, this is cool. Like, government rules. They love
I have
me.
nothing to hide. Like, that's what everybody always says.
No, I'm like, I don't.
Which it may be true, but it doesn't mean that they get to infringe.
It's not about having anything to hide. It's about having your rights.
Yes.
And like, it doesn't make it okay. Well, if I'm innocent. Well, that doesn't make it okay for them to do something illegal.
Yeah.
But see, that's like rules for thee and not for me.
Yeah.
The government makes the rules, and they don't have to follow their own rules that they make.
One of the last conspiracies of this is the concept that the U.S. government and Ronald Reagan wanted to squash any concept of American uprising of militia. So they went in, they overextended their bounds. They you know what I mean? They went in and they just squashed it.
I mean, the only flaw in that theory is like, oh, this family of 6 people, like, we put them down. No, none of the other 300 million people are ever going to think about militia. I mean,
militia Inc.
I'm like, that's not.
I love past tense of militia Inc.
Militia Inc.
And the other part of that
Reagan's like, trust me.
Yeah. It took them a fucking year and a half.
It took them 2 years to put them down, to squash them.
They don't look good.
I know. It's like homies could literally just like post up and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. And also, actually, this is more Bush 1. By the time it all happened, this is actually Bush 1.
GW Senior?
Not Reagan, really. I mean, the 80s and the movement leading up to it,
Yeah, I just think like the whole... The way the really squash militia is like, let's take your guns.
Yeah.
That's how they do it nowadays. It's like, well, you can't have them. See, they're so dangerous.
Yeah.
They're so dangerous. If you have meanwhile, it's like, well, the places that don't have guns have the most violence. You're like, weird. It's weird how that functions.
I think it started all off with a shady ATF agent.
For sure.
Okay.
I agree.
Or at least they were too ambitious.
He was like trying to push it to the limit.
More of what I meant. Yeah, that's true. That's a better word.
Yeah.
Like a super ambitious, and he was willing to do
I gotta get mine.
Push, and get a little shady, and I think he did.
And then the little Idahoan administrative fucking clerks.
Yeah.
A little fuckaroo.
And then once that Marshal died,
they were like, fuck it.
All hell broke loose after that. Yeah, it's like we got to end this shit now.
So, but do you agree it was government overreach?
I think that
outside of their...
At first, the ATF agent, you know, probably I won't say framed him, but like entrapment or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then as far as like he missed court, this and that, they go after him. But whether that was kind of like part of the conspiracy or not, I'm not sure about that. Like as far as moving the dates or, you know, the letter with the wrong date and all that. Yeah. But what I do know is like, then it extends for a year and a half. It's like, it's too much. It's way too much. And then they just have to do what they got to do. They got to escalate it at some point to end this. But it took a wrong turn. They did get basically carte blanche. Like, okay, special rules of engagement. Like, shoot. You know,
shoot to kill.
Yeah, shoot to kill,
you know,
and like
literally.
And if you say that to a sniper that's been training for years,
then he's gonna take the shot.
And usually they don't take any shots. Like a sniper, like they're not. You know, it's not like they're fucking killing people left and right.
Yeah, this isn't war.
Daily.
This is
yeah. So I think the sniper's like trigger happy. Yeah, and he's like, oh, I see this guy outside, and takes a shot, and then you know hits the mom or the wife. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then just fucking all hell breaks loose, and they gotta like end it at that point.
So do you think there's nothing to do with the Aryan Nation?
I don't think.
I think
so.
at this point, there's nothing to do with it.
I don't think
maybe
so.
in the beginning. I think in the beginning, he's like, hell yeah.
We're gonna take him down.
And
it's
then,
a compound.
It's
the biggest compound in Idaho.
It's like the thing. It's like the government won't admit they're doing anything wrong, so you have to stay the course.
Yeah.
So it's like, they make a fuck up, and they're like, oh, we sent you the wrong date. Well, doesn't matter. You're still at fault. And then they just can't be. They refuse to admit like any wrongdoing, so they just keep pushing it, pushing it, and then it gets to the point where they did overreach and they did overstep their bounds. Like, did this ATF agent fucking really like push the envelope with getting this guy on these charges with the gun? Maybe not. Yeah. I mean, that's debatable. Yeah. I mean, the guy could have been like, fuck yeah, I got sawed-off shotguns. I already hate the government. Yes. Fucking why would I follow their rules?
Yeah.
But then I think the main overreach started happening because they wouldn't admit they did anything wrong. So they just kept pushing it.
And they
also
get
maybe it was an entrapment, but like, especially if you're into guns and shit, like you might be willing to just fucking buy a sawed-off shotgun. Like, fuck it, yeah, like give it to me. I live off the grid
on that fucking mound.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're buying it to go shoot up a mall or something. You
live in the middle of nowhere.
And you're into guns. You got all kinds of rifles, and that's.
By the way,
thing.
why would you have from a gun perspective? What benefit does a sawed-off shotgun have?
It's easier to kill people at close range.
Okay, so it just spreads out.
So like a regular shotgun,
the bullets
like
spread out.
It'd be like this.
Yeah.
You can just grab it. Like if I'm like coming through the doorway there, you're gonna see it sooner.
Yeah,
right?
It's also it's like if I shoot, like you can shoot. If I shoot a shot off gun here, you're both dead.
Yeah,
like both of you are dead.
Yes, it just goes.
Like if you were with it,
it's just a big spray
in front of me. Anywhere you're dead.
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone dies.
So what's the law of it is to just prevent so much destruction?
Yeah, it's like,
or what would be the benefit of the law?
Yeah, it just becomes a deadlier weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the same reason like they ban like you can't have a fully automatic weapon. It's like it doesn't make it like it's more deadly
to more people.
It's a more deadly thing.
Okay. Yeah. So do you think? I mean, there were hundreds of people protesting anti-government things. There's a reason why all these hundreds of people showed up there.
But
I'm just saying,
because it starts to like gain track. Remember, it had been more than a year.
There? I know, but why are they there?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
In terms of Jorge's point that he's making is like, yes, I get it that they're protesting, but like, is it really government overreach if they let you post up in your house for a year and a half? Like,
don't come to court.
It's not really overreach. Is like, oh well, the court date's tomorrow. You're late.
Yeah,
and it's like, what? It's tomorrow. Too bad.
Yeah. You remember this happened. More recent than this one. I think it was in South Dakota, I believe. Remember this? It was like a ranch. It was like right before COVID, I believe it was. And it was like this guy I think it was like South Dakota, and it was something having to do with like the oil pipeline or some shit. Anyway, same shit. They were like hunkered down. They were protecting their property or whatever. But then eventually the government overran.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the age old question is like, it's either you have unlimited freedom or you have the government. So it's like do I believe that on your land, you should have the right to kind of do as you see fit.
Yeah.
Yes. But there's like the flip of the coin is like, does that make it okay to do fucked up illegal shit? Like, if you were killing people on your land, is that okay? Well, no, I think there's like,
if like there's a suspicion of illegal activity,
there's a balance. There's a balance. And I think that there's like basic human decency that should be like followed. Yeah. But see, like I have to like go against my own argument because it's also like, like I was saying earlier, it's like you either want rules or you don't want rules.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, if you want the freedom, which I think we should have, and we have an inalienable right to have freedom, especially with like on our property, our lives, our families, like our choices. But like, homie did break the laws of the land. And I'm not saying that like killing his family is like the suitable thing to do, but they gave him, he was holed up for a year and a half. I mean, Jesus Christ, if I had a fucking parking ticket, I'd be like in shackles right now.
Yeah.
They would have fucking.
It's pretty incredible that he
my fucking
lasted.
So do you?
It's pretty incredible that they lasted because it's not just him; it was like a whole family. They lasted that long out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I choose that they're both wrong?
But real quick,
they're both.
I agree.
Government's wrong.
I agree.
But real quick, do you don't agree with all the people that showed up that said
that it was government overreach?
Yeah. No. Like these people traveled there and then protested on the road.
No, but this is
people
again.
People travel to protest far less than this.
Back to the playbook. Like even,
back to the playbook. You sure Soros didn't pay those
bills? It's true. Like I mean, even just recent with the whole COVID riots and protests and stuff like that. People were getting bussed in from other states. They're getting bussed in to protest in other states.
So it's like, you're never going to make everybody happy, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
People are going to fucking, like, you want body autonomy, but then you're, like, pissed off that people aren't. Yeah. You're bitching at people for exercising their body autonomy.
Yeah.
So it's like, no one's ever going to be pleased.
All right. Well, I have my summary then based on, I always go off.
I think they're both wrong. They're both wrong.
Yeah. I always like
he's an asshole and the government's an asshole.
I always like to get both of yours before I do mine. And then, that makes me feel better. No, I actually agree with you guys. But I think they overreached in their efforts and they messed up and they did a fucked up job. And
for sure,
it's the sloppiest fucking police work that could have been done. But he broke the law, and I kind of agree with you in that sense.
Exactly.
So both, I think we're on both sides.
They're both wrong. Yeah, like both sides fucked up.
It was a fucked up story.
Yeah, he fucked up. They fucked
Jesus,
up. Like he should have just turned himself in.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's
especially
he
after
has to take some responsibility. He has to take some fucking responsibility for like telling his family they're gonna barricade themselves.
Yes.
Like at some point he fucking like lost it and became like a kind of psycho. Yeah. And put his family in jeopardy. I would never do that.
He knew something bad was gonna happen.
I mean, there's only two ways that it happens. You're either walking out of there or you're getting carried out of there.
After a year and a half, and they have like a base camp set up on your property, you're like, maybe this won't go well.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, guys. That is Ruby Ridge, and it's going to lead into Waco because literally Waco is on it's the next year.
Yeah.
And then OKC, right? And so you can kind of see that there is a bit of a buildup of people getting mad in the Midwest, or not even the Midwest. Where is this? Like, what?
This is Idaho. This is like the North.
I know, but what do you call
this?
It's like
Northwest, I guess.
Northwest,
yeah. You call it Northwest?
What do they call that? There's a word for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The sticks, I think is what we're looking for.
Dude, some of our Idahoians.
Idahoian? I think it's Idahoian.
Yeah. Idahoian.
Why do you like Idahoian?
Yeah. There you go, guys. If we missed anything, please send us a message. I know there was some more about the media that we didn't necessarily touch on, but it kind of dragged on for like 7 days of, media chaos. And so we just didn't really necessarily bring it up that much. Yeah. But send us a message. Give us a follow. Give us a review. Let us know what you guys thought. And
give us a Patreon subscription.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what you really need to do. Fuck the reviews. give me that Patreon.
There you go. It's what is it? It's www.patreon.com/the-conspiracy-podcast.
Yes. And obviously this was...
And it's 2025, so we don't need www.
Yeah, I think we're on it. HTTP.
I had to call him out.
Eric's still like on the AOL mindset.
He's giving me the dirty face right now.
Eric's like, go to askjeeves.com.
Worldwide.
The World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web.
No, but I wanted to say, like,
fuck you.
This is a rough episode, because there is no...
There's no happiness.
There is no right answer. Like, the government fucked up. I think he fucked up. You should never put your family in that position. Mm-hmm. If you really believe the government is overreaching, like the best way to go about it is to try to go like the not like fucking kill everyone route.
Yeah.
Like that's not the right way to do it because you are putting your family in jeopardy. Granted, I think they took it super out of proportion, but I just wanted to say like, it's a rough episode and we're not like, that's why I'm like in the middle. I think we all were in the middle. Like this is not us being like, he's wrong or the government was like vindicated. Yeah. They both did wrong. So I just want to say that because I know that it's a touchy one. And I don't want people to think that we're like.
I could see myself in Weaver's spot. Like
totally, dude. I got guns. And I fucked up. But I would never put my family in a position where that they could be in the crossfire.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do that. Like no matter how pissed off I was at the government, like I would have them chase me in the truck and then I'd make a standoff somewhere else.
Yeah.
I would never like be like, oh, my fucking wife and my kid are in the house.
Shot in
like,
the face and just
fuck that.
Yeah.
Anyways, join Patreon.
But there you go, guys. We'll catch you next Tuesday. Tune in. We'll see you next time on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Nighty night. Hey guys, it's us again. You ever heard of Patreon? Because we just started one. Exclusive content, Discord, which I'm still figuring out. But but we get to talk.
You can suggest new episodes or just let us know something that we already talked about and you want to get in on the conversation. We're there for you.
We're also coming out with shirts and other merch.
There are 2 ways you can sign up for exclusive content. The first is through Spotify. There's a link in our profile description that links you to the Spotify premium page. And that's only $2.99 a month. And it gets you an ad-free experience and it gets you extra episodes that come out every month. The other way is through our Patreon. All you got to do is go to Patreon and search The Conspiracy Podcast and you'll find us. There are many different levels there, all giving different amounts of content.
Yeah, because guys, this really does help us. We do this virtually for free. So help us help you enjoy yourselves.